Emma was 25 years old. She lived in a small apartment in the city. Every morning, she woke up early, drank a cup of coffee, and looked out of the window. She saw the busy streets, the tall buildings, and the people rushing to work. Sometimes she felt small in such a big city, but deep inside, she carried a dream, the dream of building a better life and of speaking English with confidence. Emma worked at a small bookstore. She loved books, the smell of the pages, and the stories inside them. But she often felt shy when foreign customers came to the store. They spoke English, and Emma tried to answer, but her words were slow, and she often made mistakes. One day, after a customer left, Emma whispered to herself, "I want to change. I want to speak English without fear." That night, Emma sat at her desk with a notebook and wrote, "My goal, learn English every day. No matter how small the step." She smiled and felt a spark of hope. From that day, her journey began. At first, it was not easy. Emma watched short English videos and repeated the sentences. She listened to music and tried to write down the lyrics. She practiced saying, "Hello, how are you? And can I help you?" over and over again. She laughed at her own mistakes, but she did not give up. Every mistake was a lesson, and every word was a step forward. One morning, a tourist entered the bookstore. He asked, "Do you have a map of the city?" Emma's heart raced. She took a deep breath and answered, "Yes, we have. Please follow me." The man smiled and said, "Your English is good." Emma's face turned red, but inside she felt proud. It was a small conversation, but it was a big victory. Emma started to notice change. She began reading simple books in English, one page every night. Sometimes she understood, sometimes she didn't, but she kept reading. She wrote new words on sticky notes and put them on her wall. Her room slowly became a wall of English, words like hope, strength, dream, future. Her friends noticed too. One of them said, "Emma, you look different, more confident." Emma smiled and replied, "I am learning." Step by step, she realized that learning English was not only about words. It was about courage, discipline, and believing in herself. One day, she discovered a free English conversation group at the local library. At first, Emma was nervous. She almost didn't go. But then she remembered the sentence she had written in her notebook, "Learn every day, no matter how small." So she went. When she entered, people from different countries were sitting in a circle. They all wanted the same thing, to practice and learn. Emma introduced herself. "Hello, my name is Emma. I am 25 years old." Her voice shook, but nobody laughed. They smiled and said, "Hello, Emma." At that moment, she realized she was not alone. Week after week, Emma attended the group. She listened, she spoke, and little by little, she grew stronger. She learned phrases like, "I agree. Can you explain again? That's interesting." Every new word was like a key opening a new door. Months passed, and Emma felt a transformation. She could help more customers at the bookstore. She could write emails in English. She could even watch movies without reading subtitles all the time. But the biggest change was inside her. She believed in herself more than ever before. One evening, she returned to her desk and opened her old notebook. On the first page was her sentence, "My goal, learn English every day, no matter how small the step." She smiled and wrote under it, "I did it, and I will keep going." Emma understood something important. Life is like learning a language. Sometimes it feels slow. Sometimes it feels hard. But if you keep moving, step by step, you reach new places. She realized her journey was not only about English. It was about courage, patience, and never giving up. The next morning, Emma walked through the city streets. The same tall buildings, the same busy people, but she felt different. She was not small anymore. She was strong. She carried her dream inside her, and now she also carried the confidence of progress. She thought to herself, if I can learn this, I can learn anything. And with that thought, Emma smiled at the world around her. Because Emma's story teaches us something simple but powerful. It does not matter how slow you go, as long as you don't stop. Every word, every step, every effort, it all matters. And sometimes the bravest thing you can do is to keep moving forward.